was in that bitch, bro, carrying. I swear to God, bro.
Sure.
Like, oh my God.
I found out about him through like Cole and shit, like back in the day.
Yeah. Shit, the first video that popped out was Speed Racer.
Yeah,
right. Like for real. So.
Oh yeah, Speed Racer fucking
Speed Racer was one
banger.
of the first ones that
Fuck yeah.
I said this church will make us slip.
How you got your start as a DJ in Chicago?
Yo, so my name Preme. You know, I'm from Chicago. I got my start, man. That's usually a confusing story for me. I feel like I give like a lot of answers, but I really got my start in high school, DJing at school like every morning, and then I started doing like small little shows around Chicago when I was about like 16, 17, like with my friends, and then when I was 18, I did like one of my first official concerts. So I would say that was probably like the start for me for sure. Yeah. So my first like real concert, it was a Young Bands and Lil Tracy show, with Lyrical Lemonade, and like that was like my first time ever like, I guess kind of DJing the stuff that I wanted to DJ, because I always had a dream of like DJing concerts and DJing shows, and like kind of just wanted to be like, you know, the main sounds of shows, and I've only seen like a few DJs or like a few examples of that. So to be able to do that like at 18 was like pretty wild. I didn't get paid, but like I didn't care about getting paid. It was just about like, you know, the opportunity and just like, you know, being able to do it. So yeah, I did the little, who's that? Young Bands and Lil Tracy show, and then I think from there on it was just like popping. Damn, that was crazy. I know we just talked about this earlier off camera, but yeah, like that was wild because like with the first show, like the first show I just talked about, like I remember when Cole was tweeting about doing the first Summer Smash, and I had DM'd him and asked him. I was like, yo, like, can I DJ the festival? And he was like, we already got like a bunch of DJs and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's gonna be like enough room. And I was like, fuck. And so he was like, but I do got something else for you. That's when I did the little bands, the Young Bands, Lil Tracy show. And then like months later, I think it was like the weekend of Summer Smash, because I think it was one day then. So I forgot. I think it was on my brother who passed away birthday, which is so crazy. And I remember just walking around downtown and seeing like a bunch of signs like for the like first Summer Smash and shit. And I get a call from my homie Lil Jake, and he's like, "Hey, you want to DJ at the first Summer Smash, like on like the third stage?" I'm like, "Of course! Like, why wouldn't I want to be a part of like history and shit?" So he asked me to do that, and then I came and did it, and that was so cool because I saw so many artists that like I looked up to and listened to, but like also that lineup was really like, you know, at that time it was an interesting time in music as well. So, you know, you had like a lot of artists from like the SoundCloud era, plus like, you know, like a couple of legends. Like I met like I met DJ Paul from 36 Mafia that year, which was so crazy because like I'm such like a music head, so like that meant a lot to me. And like I technically like opened up for Lucky like on that stage too. Like Lucky performed at the same stage. Casey Veggies performed at my stage. Like it was pretty cool. We seen like early Gunna like when Drip or Drown was out and stuff. So it was just cool to see a lot of artists around that time that I was listening to, and just, you know, be around an environment that was really like professional and really, you know, was just different for me because I was first getting my start, and that was like my first official year of DJing for real. So yeah. Man, I ain't gonna lie, like 2024 already started pretty crazy. So like I'm not saying like I'm running out of like list ideas of like people who I want to work with, but you know, I honestly just want to work with, you know, all the people I listen to, or you know, at least open for all the people I listen to and enjoy. I still haven't worked with like Pierre and like who else I listen to. I definitely want to open for like Gunna, maybe Cardi one day, hopefully. But you know, so far, I really like doing a lot of stuff with my friends as well. Like my homie Sonny, we do like a lot of shows together. We've like covered a lot of ground together. We opened up for Pusha T together. We opened up for Project Pat together, and we've done like so many other shows. So that's always fun. But yeah, another show that I was thinking about on the way here that I really really hold near dear to my heart is when I opened up for Lil Keed, and like that was like the time when Long Live Mexico the mixtape dropped, and I felt like that was such a like monumental time for music and just for for him as well, because I feel like that was like the biggest mixtape like ever, like at that time, like everybody, all my friends was listening to it. Like everybody you knew was listening to it, and it was a super sold out crowd. And originally, I wasn't even supposed to DJ the show. I was only supposed to DJ for my homie A Dot. But like the way it was set up, they was like, "Oh, we need sounds for the tour, blah blah blah. Can you do it?" And I'm like, "Sure, whatever." So, that's a show I really hold close to me. But I think one of my main goals, another goal that I'm trying to get off right now, is basically like going to tour. Whether it's just opening for an artist or DJing for an artist, definitely want to just travel around the world, experience different cities, experience different countries, and, just bring the energy outside, like the energy that I have in Chicago outside to the world. So yeah.
What is your relationship to him and like, how you guys like know each other?
That's the bro, man. He's always supported me like for like a long, long time. That's my guy. Like I said, when I first started out, like I started hanging out with him and like Brent Rambo and like a lot of like my other friends that like used to do interviews and like just be around Chicago throwing parties and stuff. And also too like one of his other producers, Ugly Friend, he put me on to him early in high school. So I was like a freshman. I think I was like a freshman in high school, and they were like seniors. I used to be around people that was older than me all the time. So like he put me on his music. I was like, damn, like this shit hard. Like it was some shit that like I don't even think that's out no more. Like it's not even like that was like such a long time ago, like 2014. And I really really connected with the music. But then I found out bro was from Chicago. I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. And then I think I had met him when I like went to a show or whatever. And like he just fucked with me ever since then. And every time I come to Chicago, I try to go to the show and shit anytime performing. But yeah, like he support me, I support him. That's the bro. Yeah.
Bro, I fucking love Brent Rambo.
Nah, that's my nigga. That's my nigga, bro. I got so many stories about me and Brent. Oh my god.
For real, bro. Like I would fucking love to interview him.
Nah, for sure.
He made some of like my favorite beats.
Yeah, that's probably like one of my favorite producers.
Nah, he
Yeah,
dope.
one of my, like,
He would
top
go for sure.
He's insane, bro.
I'm super proud of him, man. He done came a long way.
Yeah.
Like just with all the stuff he doing with Lucky right now.
Yeah.
Just I think his production right now is very very underrated and kind of like I guess they call it underground scene, but like I just feel like his style. I feel like him and Benny X, like their style is like kind of what carries and kind of what makes stuff trend and in that like underground type like scene of music, So, but yeah, I'm super proud of Brent too for sure.
You recently DJ'd at Travis Scott's Utopia concert here in Chicago and also DJ'd for the Juice WRLD homage concert as well. How did those go?
Man, I'm still tweaking over that Travis Scott thing. I can't really talk too much about it, but it was a really really good experience. Honestly, I feel like I was in a dream. That was like that's probably like one of my favorite experiences to date as a DJ, and it's not only because like of who I was around or like the opportunity that came, but it's just like when you have those type of opportunities, you're supposed to put on like the best work you can. You're supposed to show off your talent and why you belong there. And I felt like I really represented myself like that, and I really feel like I DJ my ass off. Like for whoever was there that heard it, I'm pretty sure they know like I DJ my ass off. So it's like I think with that also being the case, that also makes me feel better because I feel like I represented myself very well. And with Juice WRLD Day, shout out to Juice whole team. Shout out to DJ Mike P, my big brother. Like I appreciate him for always, giving me good advice and like pushing me to do stuff like that because I just feel like that event was super super important, and Juice was like a legend, and to be able to just even be involved in something that has to do with him is just super super cool. So, and to just DJ for like various artists, I got the DJ for Don, I got the DJ for G Herbo again, I got the DJ for DD Osama. I've done some work with him as well. So yeah, Juice WRLD was like pretty cool. Juice WRLD Day was pretty cool. So I'm just happy to always be involved and you know show my talents on that level. That's crazy.
What do you get from Chipotle?
Damn, you know what's so crazy? I just ate Chipotle today. Like, I promise to God, bro, I'm probably weird because, like, I'm allergic to tomatoes, so I don't get no tomato shit. But I get the green salsa, the corn, the fajita, well, in the burrito bowl. I get the steak, white rice, fajita, whatever the fajita mix is, and lettuce. I don't put no sour cream. I don't like cheese, and I'm allergic to tomatoes. Then I got like my hot sauce and shit. And you always gotta get the Chipotle chips. Like Chipotle chips is just like I wish they like made them and sold them at stores and shit like that. They probably do. I don't know, but they're my favorite chips right now. Is Chipotle chips, for sure.
I literally just got fired from there like 2 weeks ago.
What? Oh man, that's crazy. Man, it's so wild. That's so wild.
It's fucking wild.
That's crazy.
What have been your favorite gigs thus far? Like your favorite like concerts, venues,
Man,
festivals?
it's so many, and it's crazy. Like, I feel like I'm still at the start of my career, so like, I feel like I ain't did shit yet. Like, obviously, I've done a lot of gigs and progress, and just really, really made a name for myself, which I'm super, super proud of. But like, I obviously like my United Center gigs, like Juice WRLD Day, Trav I just did. Um, when I opened up for Lil Durk with DD Osama, I always look at the United Center as a big deal because I'm a real big basketball fan. Like I'm pretty sure that's like kind of obvious sometimes, but I'm a really big basketball fan, so like I kind of look at that arena next to like Madison Square Garden or like what I'm saying, like Staples Center and shit like that. So to be able to like be a part of events there is just always super different. But besides those, man, when I always say this when me and my homie Sonny, when we opened up for Pusha T, that's like one of my favorite gigs of all time. I just felt like the energy was so different that day, and to just be able to get an opportunity like that with my brother, it was just super cool because you don't really see stuff like that every day, and like you don't ever get like a lot of people don't get the chance to like do last minute stuff like that, and for us to just come together and like plan that set and just have the energy that we had was super cool. Um, I like a lot of like my Nike gigs. I like doing like corporate stuff. Like corporate stuff is always fun. I recently did like a gig with Nike. It was like this Virgil's cousin, he has like a bar called 1111, and we did like a Air Max Day gig in there, and that was super fire. Like energy was crazy there. I just like in those gigs I like getting into like my like really really into my music bag. I like to show what I listen to and how diverse I can get, but also crowd control and just control the party. So yeah, that's one of my recently favorite gigs as well. So, yeah. Man, it's so crazy. I've been trying to find this Deion Sanders quote. Like, I can't think of it, but I know it's like something with history. Oh, also too, another thing that I always keep with myself. When I was in high school, like I didn't get the best grades. Like I wasn't like the smartest kid in the classroom, but I did decent. But in my math class, my teacher, Mr. Wilson, he always used to tell me my last name Moore, so he always used to be like, yeah, Mr. Moore is like a history maker, like he's a history maker, and I always like try to keep that with me because I always feel like like making history is more important than making any type of money because that's when your name is submitted forever. Like that's when you will be remembered forever when you make history. So it's just like I always want to just make history not only for myself but for my family name and for all the people I represent because it's people that's counting on you. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a lot of people that's counting on you and a lot of people that's watching you, you want to continue to just like be the best you can and just continue to like actually make history in whatever you do. So that's definitely one thing I keep keeping me like. I'm pretty sure my math teacher don't even remember that, but I always remember that for sure. Like just like just be a history maker for sure. Add it up. So yeah, it's Preme. Thank y'all for supporting me. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff coming soon. Shout out Kids in America. Amazing people, amazing guys. You know what I'm saying? Tune into their shit. Follow Preme Night Show on everything. Follow Preme on everything. PREM3___. I'm trying to get the name changed, but we gonna worry about that later. But yeah, shout out Chicago. Shout out my mom. Shout out Wamo. Shout out Trav. Shout out Devo. Shout out like everybody. You feel me? Everybody that posts flyers. Everybody that posts my booking flyers. Like that really really ride for me, man. That means like so much to me. So yeah, shout out y'all and shout out Kids of America again.